discuss experiment number 3, that is to study the effect of acetylcholine on isolated frog heart preparation. So last practical we have discussed about study of adrenaline on isolated frog heart preparations. So now we will discuss about acetylcholine effect on isolated frog heart preparation. Okay. So objectives of experiment number 3, to record and understand mechanical activity of heart, then to understand chronotropic and inotropic effects, then to understand mechanism of action of acetylcholine on heart, and to understand terms bradycardia and term tachycardia. So these are the objectives of experiment number 3. So let me discuss the requirement. What is the requirement for today's practical? So animal, frog, it required a frog. Then physiological salt solution, frog ringer solution. Then drug acetylcholine, the stock solution will be prepared 10 microgram per ml. And instruments. So what are the instruments required for this practical? As like experiment number 2, it requires Sherrington rotating drum, Starling heart lever, then Sims venous cannula, then perfusion bottle, then dissecting tray, surgical instrument, then disposal insulin syringe. Okay, these are the requirements for today's practical. So before starting the experiment, we will discuss about various isolation technique. So how frog heart becomes isolated from frog. So for that purpose, what are the objectives? So isolation technique objectives are to understand pithing, then to know techniques involved in isolated frog heart preparation, then to expose heart and sinus venuses, then to learn cannulation, to understand perfusion of heart, to select proper recording device, and to understand working of kymograph. So these are the objectives of isolation of heart. So we have discussed the requirement: frog animal, then frog ringer as a physiological salt solution, then instruments: Sherrington rotating drum, Starling heart lever, modified Sims cannula, perfusion bottle, then surgical instrument, and drug acetylcholine. So what is the theory behind isolation techniques? So drug can be tested in isolated preparation, experimental animal such as frog, and that frog which consists of same fundamental properties of cardiac muscle as like a mammalian. So both fundamental properties of cardiac muscles of mammalians and frog both are common. That's why we have selected frog for determination of acetylcholine effect on isolated frog heart preparation. Then how frog heart differ from mammalian heart, that is human heart? Frog heart which consists of 3 chambers, and human heart which consists of 4 chambers. Frog heart 3 chambers, that 2 atria and 1 ventricle, while humans consist of 2 atria and 2 ventricles. In case of frog sinuses which act as a pacemaker. In case of humans, SA node, that is sinoatrial node, which act as a pacemaker. That is the generation of impulses. Pacemaker is nothing but the impulse generation. Okay, so that is theory behind the isolation technique of frog heart preparation. So this is again a theory, that is it consists of 2 important terms like bradycardia and tachycardia, as well as 2 definitions comes under this, that is what is mean by chronotropic effect and what is mean by inotropic effect. So chronotropic means what? Heart rate, and inotropic means of force of contractions. So there are 2 terms: positive chronotropic and positive inotropic effect means increase in heart rate and force of contraction. That means positive chronotropic and positive inotropic effect. While decrease in force of contraction and decrease in heart rate, that we call negative inotropic and negative chronotropic effect. Positive means increase, negative means decrease. Chronotropic means heart rate and inotropic means force of contractions. Okay, so that depends upon the drug. Some drugs may produces positive chronotropic and positive inotropic effects, and some drugs which shows negative chronotropic and negative inotropic effect. As we have discussed in previous experiment, the drug adrenaline shows positive chronotropic and positive inotropic effect, while today's practical acetylcholine which shows negative chronotropic and negative inotropic effect, means which decreases heart rate and force of contraction. So that drugs which shows positive chronotropic and positive inotropic responses which are clinically used in case bradycardia, and those drugs which shows negative chronotropic and negative inotropic effect, that drugs may used clinically in case of tachycardia. So that is theory behind isolation technique of heart. So next we will discuss isolation technique, how frog heart may isolated from frog. So we will see this video.
To know the effect of drugs on frog's heart, it is necessary to isolate and perfuse frog heart preparation with frog liver solution. Always select a healthy frog of either sex. Now, pit the frog with the help of a pithing needle. To pith, identify the pithing spot which is on dorsal central surface of the skull. Feel a cavity and then insert and rotate the thin needle by around 45 degrees to and fro. This leads to breaking of connection between brain and spinal cord. Such a frog is used for experimental purpose as there is no sensation in it. Now, pin the limbs of the frog to receptive tray. Remove the abdominal skin with a sharp scissor. Expose the abdominal muscle. Cut on each side of the abdominal muscle up to pectoral girdle. With the help of finger, separate the blood vessel to avoid loss of blood and expose heart. You can observe rhythmic heart beats. Now remove the pericardium, that is a thin outer membrane, without damaging the heart. Lift the heart by using fingers and tear off the thin membrane that covers the sinus venosus and its branches. Observe 3 branches of sinus venosus. Now pass a thread beneath the sinus venosus with the help of a curved needle. Now take a small V-shaped cut on the middle branch of sinus venosus. Allow the heart to get drained completely of the blood. Wash the sinus portion with frog finger solution frequently if necessary. This will avoid blood clotting and occlusion at the tip of the cannula. Insert the tip of the cannula into sinus venosus and tie the thread at the grave just to ensure that the cannula is at proper place. Give a small cut in one of the branches of aorta for the perfusant to come out Then isolate the perfused frog's heart from its body by cutting the adjacent tissues. Take care to avoid any damage to the heart. Fix the isolated and perfused heart on a stand for experiment.
So this is the isolation technique of heart, how frog heart may isolated from heart and how it is tied on Sims cannula. So this is the video. So then we will discuss about assembly setup. So there are some short videos of assembly setup. We will see one by one. Assembly setup videos.
Perfusion bottle, which contains frog ringer solution and is mounted at specific height on a round clamp attached to a stand. Perfusion bottle is connected to side branch of Sims venous cannula. Glass containers that have no air tubes require air inlet. An adjustable clamp of roller type controls the pressure on the perfusion tube to regulate the flow of frog ringer solution. Conventionally, IV bottle and IV set are used for the same purpose.
So this is perfusion bottle video. Now we will see the video of Sims venous cannula.
Sims venous cannula is made up of glass and consists of tip to insert into sinus venosus, rib for holding heart preparation, side branch to connect perfusion bottle.
Next is that adjustment of Sterling heart lever.
Sterling's heart lever is used to record the contractions of heart. With the help of the tip of this lever, recording is done on smoked paper fixed on circular cylinder. It is made up of stainless steel or light aluminium. Free limb of this lever is connected to isolated heart with the help of thread. One can adjust tension and magnification by altering the height of this lever.
So next one is the Sherrington rotating drum adjustment. So the video of Sherrington rotating drum adjustment.
Sherrington's rotating drum. It is also known as kymograph. It consists of circular drum, speed regulating gear, shaft to which drum is connected, and main on or off switch. It has clutch lever, screen lift to alter the position of drum, and electrical striker. Kymograph paper is wrapped on circular drum and is smoked with black smoke of kerosene or benzene.
So these are the various assembly setup videos. So now we have discussed various isolation techniques of technique of isolation of heart. We will come our today's practical. The practical of the aim of today's practical, that is to study the effect of acetylcholine on isolated frog heart preparation. So requirement, we will see once again, that is animal frog, then physiological solution, frog ringer solution, then drug acetylcholine. The concentration of stock solution is 10 microgram per ml. Then instruments, that is Sherrington rotating drum, then Sterling heart lever, modified Sims cannula, then perfusion bottle tube, or also known as Marriott's bottle, then dissecting tray, then surgical instrument, and disposable insulin syringe. So these are the requirements for today's practical. So what is the theory behind this effect of acetylcholine on isolated frog gut preparations? So acetylcholine is a major neurohumoral transmitter. Acetylcholine is a major neurohumoral transmitter at autonomic and somatic site, means which passes the impulses from one neuron to another neuron. So that we call neurohumoral transmitter. And acetylcholine, the drug which comes under the category parasympathomimetic drug. So parasympathomimetic drugs means what? Those mimic the action of acetylcholine, or those mimic the action of parasympathetic nervous stimulation. So acetylcholine like parasympathetic drugs which influences the heart rate and force of contraction, means that acetylcholine which may produces a changes in heart rate as well as force of contraction, and that changes in heart rate and force of contraction, that acetylcholine which produces these actions by acting on muscarinic receptor which are located on the heart. Okay, so look this image. So this is the autonomic ganglia. Here is the release of acetylcholine at the ganglia site, as well as the release of acetylcholine at effector organ. So here this is the heart cell, and here is the release of ACH. So after releasing that ACH, which binds with muscarinic receptors of heart cells, and it shows negative chronotropic and negative inotropic effect. So this is the theory behind our today's practical or today's experiment. So again, it consists of some of the graph after ingestion of drug. So acetylcholine, which shows hyperpolarization of pacemaker cells and decreases heart rate, that is due to the diastolic depolarization, and thus the rate of impulse generation is reduced, which leads to bradycardia. So reducing in heart rate we call bradycardia, increase in heart rate we call tachycardia. So acetylcholine which shows bradycardia effect, means that acetylcholine clinically useful in case of tachycardia. So here is our human heart. This is SA node, and which SA node which produces the impulses that we call pacemaker cell. Okay, and acetylcholine which produces negative chronotropic and negative inotropic effects, means which decreases heart rate and force of contraction. So here is a pacemaker potential graph. So that graph, purple color, which shows a spontaneous depolarization, then it shows depolarization, that is shown in green color, and after that it shows repolarization, that is blue color. Okay, so this is a pacemaker cell graph, action potential graph. So normally the graph, look this video. So here normally the action potential in SA node which shows such type of graph. Normally means spontaneous depolarization, depolarization and repolarization with a particular time, but acetylcholine may decrease that heart rate and force of contraction. Now see the graph for acetylcholine. So in case of acetylcholine, the distance between two peaks is increased. Here look, that difference between two peaks becomes increased, and the height of peak also decreases. That means acetylcholine shows decrease in heart rate and decrease in force of contraction. So look this peaks, the height of peak becomes decreased, as well as the distance between two peaks than the normal is also increased. Means acetylcholine decreases heart rate and decreases force of contractions. In pharmacological language, acetylcholine shows negative chronotropic and negative inotropic effect. So this is the theory behind the experiment. So again, acetylcholine, which reduces atrial and ventricular contractility by acting on cardiac muscles. So that reducing heart rate and force of contraction or contractility, which shows that acetylcholine binds with heart cells and shows decreasing cardiac activity. And that decreasing cardiac activity due to acetylcholine increases potassium permeability, which leads to hyperpolarization. Efflux of potassium shows hyperpolarization in the cell and decreases the contractility. Look this image. So here is the plasma membrane of heart cell. So this is the receptor, that is muscarinic receptor, and this is the acetylcholine. Then in yellow diamond shape, which shows potassium. Then in red color it shows the calcium, and in blue color it shows sodium. So what effect produces after injection of acetylcholine on that cell? So look this image. What changes occurs after injection of acetylcholine? Suppose I have given the acetylcholine injection. So look, binding of acetylcholine at muscarinic receptor, opening of the channel, and efflux of potassium. Due to efflux of potassium, it shows hyperpolarization. Hyperpolarization means it shows decrease in contractility. And decrease in contractility, nothing but the negative inotropic and negative chronotropic effect. Okay? So this is the theory behind today's experiment. So next, procedure. What is the procedure? See this video. Previously we have seen the videos of isolation of heart. After isolation, we have set up these equipments. We will see this video.
We have already learned the isolation technique of frog's heart preparation. A studying effect of acetylcholine on frog's heart perfuse the heart with frog ringer solution. Now start the drum and record normal contractions of heart on smoked paper for 1 minute. From the pattern recorded on the drum, you can see contractions of cardiac muscle and relaxation of the same. This event of contraction and relaxation is observed in the form of a single peak. A quick part of peak represents muscle contraction and reverse indicates relaxation. In these tracings, the number of peaks per minute indicates rate of contraction of heart, whereas height of a single peak indicates force of contraction. You can see that all the peaks in the tracing are of the same height and at the same distance. It means contractions are rhythmic and with normal tone. Now, stop the drum, inject 0.1 ml of acetylcholine solution into the cannula. Start the drum immediately and record the response of heart on the smoked paper for 1 minute again. You can see that the rate of contraction and force of contraction of heart reduces due to acetylcholine. Also observe the rhythmicity and tone of contraction. Repeat the same procedure by injecting 0.2, 0.3 and 0.4 ml of acetylcholine. Allow a time gap of 5 minutes between two successive doses to wear off the effect of earlier dose. From these observations, we can say that acetylcholine has negative chronotropic and negative inotropic effect on heart. Thus, cholinergics find application in tachycardia.
So here is a video of performing administration of acetylcholine on isolated frog heart preparation. look this observation table. We have given the dose of 0.1 ml, 0.2 ml, 0.3 ml and 0.4 ml. So what is the effect of that acetylcholine on heart rate and force of contraction as well as tone? It decreases heart rate, it decreases force of contraction and it decreases the tone. If you are increasing the dose, it shows dose dependent decrease in heart rate, force of contraction and tone of the heart. So this is the observation table of our today's practical to study the effect of acetylcholine on isolated frog heart preparation. Means that acetylcholine shows negative chronotropic and negative inotropic effect. Means it decreases heart rate and decreases force of contraction. So we have learned that acetylcholine inhibits heart functioning by decreasing heart rate and force of contraction. Means it shows negative chronotropic and negative inotropic effect. Acetylcholine which mimics muscarinic action, means acetylcholine which shows their negative chronotropic and negative inotropic effect by acting on muscarinic receptor of heart cell. So